So life is not about achievements. It's about just becoming that person you're supposed to be and then giving it as a present to the world. And remember, that's half the story. The other half is accepting the gift of others. And by the gift of others, now I'm no longer talking about them helping you to carry something, them giving you money, them giving you advice, all of which is good. It's them giving themselves, their unique selves to you. How would that even begin? By you welcoming their unique selves, having this attitude where anyone can be themselves in your presence. You create an aura where you don't have to impress me. You don't need to be wealthy. You don't need to be highly educated. You don't need to be very beautiful or handsome or strong or healthy. You can just come as you are, and I appreciate you. I see this beauty in you. One of my most memorable moments, I used to study a lot at Columbia University, which was right next to where I stayed. So I'd go to the library there, and at lunchtime I'd sit on the quad next to a statue they call the Alma Mater and watch the world pass by. And I remember these Tibetan monks in their saffron luminous robes walking across the quad, admiring the Butler Library building. And I thought, I have more in common with these guys than even with the Christians who are moving up and down, because they'd given their lives to self-mastery and contemplation. So something in me just snapped, and I said, I'm going to greet them. So I walked up to the one who was clearly the head, and I bowed before him like that, gave him a reverence. He bowed back, assumed I was Indian, because I am half Goan, and he greeted me in the Indian language. He said, Namaste. And I greeted him back, Namaste. And then I said, what a beautiful greeting. And then he smiled. And then I told him, and I am sure you understand the deep meaning of that greeting and that you meant it. And he says, indeed I do. I see the beauty in you. I see the divine in you, which is what Namaste means. So it's one of the most, maybe my best greeting ever, which is to bow and tell someone, I see the beauty in you. And where's that beauty coming from? From your imaging of God. I see the divine in you, and I worship it. I see the divine in you. Now, if you could do this with everyone, the mamamboga, the god, anyone, the little kid, because you just marvel at their uniqueness, their beauty, and you show that admiration, you smile at them, then they realize they're in a safe space where they can be themselves, and you draw them out, you laugh at their jokes, and they're like, gosh, I can just be myself around this guy. And now you will get the gift which you wouldn't otherwise get, which is their unique self. And you have to have an eye for it. You'll say, now that's different. Now I'm seeing the uniqueness. Now I'm enjoying that. So half of the job is giving yourself. The other half is accepting the gifts of others and seeing their uniqueness. I could go on and on into the whole concept John Paul II goes about of subjectivity and the difference between subjectivism, which us academics run away from, like that is subjective, you're being emotional, you're not looking at things rationally, to subjectivism, which is I see the subject in every individual I study. And I don't study them as objects, which if you're a positivist scientist, you might see everything as an object. When in fact you have free agents around you who can self-identify, self-create, walk into their personhood, and that's what you need to see. And so if as a lecturer you're seeing the personal journey of individuals, as an administrator, leader, you see their personal journey, then you don't objectify them. They're not a number. They're not one more graduate number I need to get, one more person I need in and out of the door, one more grade I need to know. They're individuals living their individual journey, growing into their personhood, and I respect that. And that's subjectivism, that's not being subjective. You know, that is a subjectivity, not subjectivism.